How's it going, everybody? We're getting ready to hop into Group 2. Oh. Okay. I'll get out of it. All right. Who do we got? We got Math 2 Law, Apes Flying Poo, Why the Cows, General Fung, and we don't have Armarg. We have Colonel Ferguson instead, and then we have Ice Dragon. Looks like players are ready to go. We're going to Canada Advanced for a Prague 70% game. Hey, what's up, Mongoose? Alrighty, I think I have everything set up, so we're all squared away. All set. All right. Good luck, everybody. I think we'll get more information on how my series will go from Q's game set. Oh, from Quarantine's game set. Yeah. All right, so game 1, Progressive 70 on Canada Advanced. With blizzards on and stable portals, players are going to need 58 territories. It's all but 33 of the 91 territories on this map with blizzards. So should be a fun and interesting game. Math 2 Law is on white in the first seat. He's going to start by taking 2 bonuses turn 1. Immediately grabs Alberta and Manitoba for a +9 open. This is worth the worth the watch. You get me mathing. I should be able to math a little bit. I have 1 or 2 engineering degrees. All right. The order on the scoreboard happened to match the turn order. First time I've seen that. That's awesome. Apes is in the second seat on yellow. She was poopy, but I just changed her. Yep. my my wife walked in, asked if the baby girl was poopy, but I already handled it. All right. Then we have Why the Cows on red in the third seat. Hey, little fellow. We got the other Micah's Clan co-caster in here, complete with all of the sound effects that you guys love. It is the purple one's turn. Purple is General Fung in the fourth seat. Looks like he's going to hit a green 2 for a +5 on turn 1. Oh, almost calling you, big guy. Fortifies up to Greenland. Mike, yeah, I am the co-host. Yeah. Colonel Ferguson is in the fifth seat. Only wants to take 1 card. Not interested in taking a bonus. May have had a play for the British Columbia bonus there. And last but not least, we got Ice Dragon. But yeah, it is nice seeing the left side of the screen, Mitch, match up perfectly with turn order on the right side of the screen. Micah's kid is which kid? Baby boy or toddler boy or baby girl? All right, Ice Dragon takes the Yukon +3. Let's do a quick overview of the Canada Advanced map now that we've seen the opening turns. We got the Yukon +3 up at the top, then you got +4 Alaska on the west. Then towards the middle, you got Saskatchewan worth +4, and Manitoba also worth +4. Then you got a couple +5s. You got British Columbia in the west, Alberta next to that, and all the way over to the east, you got Newfoundland and Labrador. Then you got Greenland as your last +5 up at the top. +6 of Ontario in the middle, +7 of Northwest Territory, and 2 +8s of Nunavut in the middle of the board in Quebec towards the east. And then, last but not least, some might even argue greatest, United States worth +10. I didn't specify. Oh, we got more noises. We got more noises. Math decides to greed out for yet another bonus. Grabs another +4, because why not? Do we see a snowball from the white player amidst the blizzards? I mean, if anyone's going to snowball, it would be a white player in the middle of a bunch of blizzards, right? Apes finishes the Ontario take for the +6. Yep. And Math making it there's no free breaks on Math. You have to at least hit a 2 to break one of his spots. But everyone is still scrambling for their own positions, that it's entirely possible that no one takes it upon themselves to break one of Math's bonuses. But Math is on +13 if he remains unbroken. It looks like Fung is going to break him. Yeah. Does he double break or just one break? Looks like just one break. Gonna let him hold his +9. Math can go for a 4th, yeah. So Fung sacrificed getting his second bonus in order to make sure that Math stayed broken. Ferguson moves into British Columbia, has enough to take it. Looks like he's going to. It's perfect dice all the way through. Gonna do a little split guard there. Looks like Ice Dragon's gonna take Alaska this turn. You have a chance. Can you turn on scores at the bottom? I want to make sure. Oh yeah, I'll do that right now. I turned them. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, there's scores from the 2 games that happened, or the 2 rounds that happened an hour ago from Canada Group 1 and USA Group 1. Yeah. All right. Does Math retake? Always thinking about adding in Greenland. Math is gonna retake. What does he guard with? Guarding with a 10. Thanks to the blizzards, he can't really fortify that 2 back. Fancy graphics and scoreboards. I know, none of the fancy graphics and scoreboards is for me. That's all PRT, that's all Mitch and the magic he's able to work in the background. I just get to piggyback off of it for a little bit during these national qualifier games, which is nice. Doesn't look like Apes has a second bonus. But Fung was hoping that Apes would break. Apes moving down to slow roll the 6v4. Off to a bad start, but finishes strong, which is all that matters. Breaks one of Math's bonuses, keeping him off of 3. The bonus that was broken that time was a +4 instead of the +5 that was broken last time around. Cows working on the Ontario bonus. If not for bad dice there, he might have had it this turn. Should be able to finish that next turn. Going to be worth +8 if he can get it. Fung going to finish Greenland this turn. And sit comfortably on a +10. Apes is like, I broke one guy just for someone else to greet out. But, you know, +10 isn't too far off from +9. Yeah, very nice pocket thanks to that, thanks to those 2 blizzards he's got. If you're Fung, you can stack on the Greenland portal and start pushing out of Newfoundland and into the Quebec bonus. Apes has a set on 3, but it's not worth very much right now. Ice Dragon not looking to do anything crazy this turn. Well, except for set foot in Ohio. That's crazy enough. Math adds to his externals. And is going to retake his third bonus. So Fung is broken, Apes is broken. I don't think we see Apes break Math again. All right, Cow's going to finish the Quebec bonus. Fung gives him a thumbs up. Fung is perfectly happy to sit on his +10. Beefs up his, southwest position. Ferguson content with his 1+5 while everyone around him is greeting out. It looks like Ice Dragon is going to take his turn to break Math's third bonus. Does he sit there? No, moves back to Montana. I'm sure Math was hoping to hold that. He's going to have to guard stronger than a 2. So people are fine with +9, even +10. But not +13. So if Math guards with a 10 there, Apes can break on the 3, or Ferguson can break on the 1. I think if I'm Apes, I force Ferguson to break here. Of course, Apes' other option is to do some cow tipping and keep cows off of his +8 that he just now took last turn. But Apes is a friend to all animals, including cows, so he won't be doing such a thing. Math could almost run it. I think his 10s are a little bit too blocked up. Cows moves to Idaho. Oh, geez. Okay. Little sound spam there. If they let Math hold here, dude. Math troops are all locked, yeah. Ferguson not going to break. So yeah, Fung, Apes, and Ice Dragon all broke. Cows and Ferguson did not break, and it was their turn to. Certainly, I think it was Ferguson's job to break on the 1 there. But understandable not wanting to start a fight with your neighbor, I suppose. But I don't think Ice Dragon is going to hit a 10 or a 6 to break. He's more likely to break green just to break white, but I don't think he's interested in breaking green. Removes a white exterior. So Math finally gets to hold his 3 bonuses, 17 troops in a single turn, 13 of which are just from bonuses, and sets for 4. What's the matter, sweetheart? Are you upset that they let Math hold that? I can't believe it either. All right, Math held it once, and then backs off to make a 30 stack. Apes trading in his cannons +2 for 6 for the 6 set. Fung saying good game for some reason. Great job on the stream. Appreciate the first time chat, Conquistador. That's not just me. That's the whole World Cup team here. I'm just a cog in a larger machine. Apes gonna remove a 10 stack of white removing an external white position. I can't imagine Math is going to be too thrilled by that choice. Good play by Apes to keep him off of that. Yep. Cows with the 8 trade. Fung with the 10 set. Cows not doing anything crazy aside from taking a card. Fung gonna move back into Washington. Might not be a bad idea to stay there just to block any potential routes that might want to go that way. Should have hit the other one though, the one in the Wisconsin one, the white Wisconsin one. Ferguson sets in for 12. Thinking about what he wants to do with it though. Puts it all on New England. Looks like this is a run attempt or a kill attempt. I'm not entirely sure which. Definitely opens up the board though. Yeah, he does not have... Are you panicking, baby girl? He does not have the red kill. Steals red's bonus. That might be a red feed. Does Ice Dragon have the cow? Have the why the cows kill? A surprising and curious move from Ferguson. Feeds the cows kill to Ice Dragon. GG's to Ice Dragon, getting the first kill of game 1. That does set him in turn. Ice Dragon's on 3 points now. And he sets in for 20 after just getting the 15. Any other bounties here would also set him in turn. Looks like he's just going to attempt the 70% run and try to close it out right here, maybe? I'm not sure he has it, though. Keeps Math off of his third bonus. Oh, baby girl is all riled up at this. Indeed a crazy game. All right. Mitch, I don't know if it's an issue on my end or on yours, but Ice Dragon should have 3 points right now. There it is, yeah. It just needed time to update on my end. Okay. We're good. It's okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You're okay, sweetheart. Okay, yeah, you want to pull my beard? That'll cheer you up. Yeah, that cheers you right up. Ouch. Okay, Ice Dragon, first time since the game started, doesn't retake his third bonus. Apes gonna guard against green. Since that was a surprising and unexpected move. Where does he get a card, though? Gets a card on green. Breaks green's +8. We'll see how well green responds to that. Thinking about what he wants to do with that 14 on the portal. Wants to break Alaska, it seems like. Trying to keep Ice Dragon a little bit under control. Ice Dragon is a card ahead. Or is he a card ahead? I guess he's a trade ahead. You sound like Chewbacca. Listen to that. What is that? What noise is that you're making? Fung is the troop lead. 4 cards and 90 troops. We might see a run from purple on the next turn. So last turn, Ferguson stole an entire bonus. This turn, he rolls a simple 3v1 and ends. Unclear what's unclear what decision he might make next. Ice Dragon positioning one of his stacks in Fung's way and removes white from Wisconsin and breaks one more white bonus. Math sets for 25. Can Math kill anybody? Can Math kill Ferguson, maybe? I'm gonna try it. Getting decent dice so far. Retakes his bonuses now. Gonna swing around the US maybe with, ooh, gets the dice he needs. Had he got a bad roll on that, he would not have had enough for that 3. But Math might have the 70% run here. Gonna grab some territory in the United States, sweep across the bottom here. Can he chain the green and black kills into the 70 run? Ooh, he let this come down to the wire. It's gonna come down to a 3v1. He lands it. GG's to Colonel Ferguson. Well played to Math Tulaw, taking the second bounty this game. His first puts Math Tulaw on the board. Also gives him cards. 30 set coming in here. Does he have enough to also take the Ice Dragon or Apes bounty? I'm not sure he has enough in troops, but there's also not enough territory left that he needs in order to win the game here. He's just a few territories shy. He's going to go for it on 60%. Gets perfect dice there. Just needs one more. 2 more, actually. And he gets it. Well played to Math Tulaw. Bounty into the 70. Textbook victory there for Math. So, if I'm not mistaken, game 1 is worth 10 points. So, Math Tulaw is on 13 points. Or 18 points. Okay. Did we change the points for how much game 1 is worth? I thought game 1 was worth 10. Anyway. Right. And then Ice Dragon's on 3. Apes, Cows, Fung, and Ferguson all have yet to score. We're going into game 2 here. Game 2 is a fixed 70% game. in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. Mitch, sorry, I'm. How much is game one worth? I mean, you're the boss. If it's worth 15, it's worth 15. But all right, Ferguson seems to be thinking about changing colors here. Apes requesting a smoke break. Oh, geez, the colors are all messed up. Ferguson took Cows' red. I'm going to ask them to please keep same colors. All right, there we go. Looks like we are going to take a 5-minute smoke break here for Apes. So hopefully, what do we do with this 5 minutes here? Hopefully you guys are all having a good night or day wherever you guys might be. Oh, that was quick. That was the quickest 5 minutes I've ever seen. Apes has fired the lobby. Soak it up, Americans. The qualifiers will be the only games you score points. Oh, geez. Chris throwing shade already. All right, we got General Fung in the first seat on purple. This is a fixed 70% game with stable portals on, no blizzards. Players are going to need 41 territories on the Las Vegas, Nevada map to win the game. That's all but 50. That's all but 17 of the 58 territories on this map. Fung with the glorious +2 spawn immediately takes Sunrise Manor. Marcellus, a USA team will win again. Yeah, one of the what, 4 or 5 teams? No, I'm kidding. I think USA is only gonna have 3, but I have no idea. USA has so many players that they could win just on number of teams and number of chances they have. All right, Ferguson in the second seat. Just needs to hit a 3 if he wants a +4. But he's going to give Ice Dragon an opportunity to move out. All right, Cows going to stake a claim to the Spring Valley +4 bonus. Based on the amount of randoms that signed up and the luck elements of advancing, the Frogmare and Sam team might repeat. That's true. Looks like Apes is going to go for the strip turn 1. Perfect dice on Masts 2. I'm sure he's got no complaints about that. Gonna fortify out of Lake Mead. Now fortifying into the strip. All right, Math 2 Law has turn 1 Paradise if he wants it. Looks like he does. Could have greeted out for that bottom left bonus there, but Ice Dragon's going to go ahead and take it. Does Ice Dragon roll his 3 out for Ferguson also? He does. Moves into Lake Mead. And promptly fortifies out. Fung hoping to upgrade here. Let's take a quick look at the bonuses on the Las Vegas, Nevada map. You got the +2 Sunrise Manor right in the middle of the board. Also in the middle of the board are your +3s, the Strip and Paradise. And then moving from west to east, you have Spring Valley, then Enterprise as your +4s. And up at the top, North Las Vegas and Greater Whitney, and Lake Mead all the way on the east. And then the only other 2 bonuses on this map are your 2 +7s, Henderson in the south, and the namesake for the map, Las Vegas in the northwest. So it seems like Fung is trying to work out a upgrade from a +2 to a +4 for himself. Ferguson takes the Greater Whitney +4 on turn 2. Cows does not have a bonus, and Fung did not move his 4 out, nor did Math move out his 3. Cows is not looking in the best of shape here.
Yeah.
Looks like Apes is going to move out for General Fung here. Rolls one of his 2s in order to fortify off the portal, but through it. All right, is Math also going to move out? Yeah, Math moving out of Cows' way and Fung's way. Fung does move out of Cows' way. And looks like he will be able to upgrade to a +4. Not going to bother defending his old +2. Does Ferguson move into the abandoned manor? Looks like he does. Does he try to keep that? That also seems like a yes. Trying to hold both bonuses. Cows, meanwhile, finally taking his first bonus of the game. Grabs the Spring Valley +4. You're okay, sweetheart. Green's inexperience as a tournament player is showing by that move, but it might pay off unless Fung is pissed and breaks their big bonus. Yeah. Fung could do it, or Ice Dragon could do it. It's certainly a risky move, because it backfires if this happens. Ooh, Math decides not to break Ferguson's big bonus. Does Ice Dragon do it? Mix of experience increases the entertainment value. It sure does. Yeah, watching people play the same settings the same way can get a little old after a while. But not too old. Not old enough for me to stop casting, that's for sure. Green has a +4 and a +2. Just weird they would expect to hold both when Fung gave one up. Oh! Fung saying oops. Saying move your 5 so I can break your +2 is what that is saying. And Ferguson yawns in response while also counting the +6 troops he just got. Hit him with the yawn, yep. Beefs up the position that Fung was threatening and steps off another spot he was guarding on his +4. It's almost as though Ferguson has specifically decided to trade his old +4 for a +2. Slow roll question mark? I don't know. Like if I'm like Math or somebody, maybe, or Ice Dragon, I break the +4. But at the same time, you kind of wonder what a player, what a newer player like this is going to do with +6 bonus troops in a fixed 70 game. I doubt Fung does anything that somebody else has to. Yeah, Fung's not going to do anything. As if Fung were to do anything, he would immediately get broken. So Apes has no set on 4. Meanwhile, Math has a 10 set on 3. Math not interested at all in breaking Green. And because alliances are off, it is very difficult, or more difficult anyway, to negotiate kill feeds in order to progress the game. Is Ice Dragon going for the break? No. You like no alliances with bounties on the table? Yeah. It does make for a more interesting game, even if it could end up being a longer game. Will he or won't he? Yeah, decides not to. Ferguson's +6 gambit has paid off, excuse me. Funk's still in a decent spot because he goes first. Yep. Cows takes a card off of his portal. I'm gonna split to defend both, it looks like. Everyone calmly and peacefully working together to simply take cards. Meanwhile, there is a looming 25 stack in the middle of the board. I missed the trade that Fung got. Did he get a 10 set? All right. Still nothing too crazy's going on just yet. Simple card trading back and forth. Let's see the set from Ferguson. 6 trade. Helps make up for the fact that he's on +6, but he didn't get the best set. Nice 10 set for Apes. Oh man, long day. Everyone content with letting Ferguson hold the +6. 10 set for Ice Dragon. So yeah, even though Ferguson is out generating the board. Ice Dragon is our current troop lead. Fung is the only person on a troop deficit compared to the rest after Green yoinked the +2. Yeah. Very interesting. Nice chunky 50 stack for Ferguson right in the middle of the board. I wonder what he's got planned for that. Is Ferguson hoping to make a kill? Or just run around the entire board on it in one single path off of one position? Why do I have a feeling Green's gonna kill Fung? He might. If Fung doesn't, if Fung goes to 5, maybe maybe we see the Ferguson Fung kill. Yeah, if he doesn't set. Okay, Math is asking about stalemate rules. I think I saw them somewhere, but I don't recall them off the top of my head. Let me see if I can't find them. Where's the stalemate section? Stalemates. I found it. I'll share that with the lobby here. Very much a kill stack, but doing that leaves it so open. Math's a nerd, muscle it out. Killing him just feeds the game to red, doesn't really make sense. Take as long as it takes. If I ran a tournament, the stalemate section would literally say this. Believe it or not, Chris and Chips, that is the tack that I took with my own tournament that I put on a few months ago. It'll take as long as it takes. I didn't say it in so many words, but I did a fixed caps meme tournament with no stalemate rules. Well, it wasn't pure raw fixed caps for the true legitimate experience. But it is true that it didn't have any stalemate rules. What is the matter? Oh no. Are you upset that this game is stalemating? Is that what you're grumpy about? This does appear to look like a stalemate. Head and hands reaction from Mitch. Like how Ice Dragon's slowly forcing Green into breaking. Oh yeah, limiting Ice Dragon's card choices, I guess. Or Ice Dragon is limiting Ferguson's card choices. Speaking of cards, Apes does not seem to have very good ones. Gonna turn in a dude trade next turn. Also, Ferguson's on 69 troops. I just noticed that. Math removes some externals. Are you getting sleepy? Why are you taking your pants off? She's wiggled her way out of her pants. Is that what got you upset? Oh no. Say, Daddy, this isn't the fun kind of upset. Where you can tease me. I'm like actually upset. Okay. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? There you go. There you go. Or are you sleepy? Yeah, you're probably getting sleepy. It's a little late, huh? Ten set for Ferguson. Oh boy, 77 stack. Is it on the move? Nope, just taking a card. Oh, she's not interested in the bottle. Why? Oh no. You're okay. Daddy's got you. All right. I'm gonna go on mute here so you guys don't have to hear the suffering of my baby girl. Okay, I just about have her to sleep. Is Apes close? Yeah, commentary had to go on mute for a bit because baby girl needed help settling down. Muted due to screaming child, yeah. Ooh, 10 set for Ice Dragon. 110 troops. Upset about game length, yeah. Ooh. It looks like this is a run attempt. Starts off strong by slamming some yellow positions. You see the well played coming out from Math. Gonna have to navigate the minefield at the top left. Gonna mix. Oh, blitzes the 4v3 and wins it. 68%, plenty. And Ice Dragon, out of nowhere, sets on 3, successfully runs the 70%. I believe game 2 is worth 20 points. So well played to Ice Dragon, taking the big one for 20 in game 2. Alrighty. Now we're going to hop into game 3 here. Asia 1800s. No more of this 70% stuff. This is the World Cup. We're going to take the entire map, right? World domination, 100% of the board. We're playing 100% domination now in game 3. 30% more of the board should mean 30% more points. No, I'm kidding. I know that's not how it works, but anyway. um, Asia 1800s progressive world dom. Okay, baby girl is wide awake, but she's not freaking out anymore for some reason. Is it because the game ended? So it really was because the game was too long. Unbelievable. You're a funny kid, you know that? Oh, no, 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 no. You don't have to start up with that again. You don't have to start up with that again. All right, just missing Ferguson. Told you so. Yeah. Oh, you had a burp stuck in there. What? Better than your group? Was your game too long quarantined? No, but it wasn't good. Okay. It was what, 5 minutes? I'll have to see that. That sounds entertaining. All right, just missing Ferguson here. Eerily quiet. No risk noises, no baby noises. says invalid. Ferguson having trouble joining the lobby. Ah. Because Apes typed in the code wrong. Was surprised to see Electric King took so many of the points in that group. Yeah, Red got mad in game 3 and sued out on everyone, then bought it. Holy smokes. That's a whole move I condone. He has been practicing these a lot. Good for him. Yeah. All right, looks like we're all set. Everyone's got their same colors. Looking good. World domination, progressive on Asia 1800s. I don't believe we have any blizzards or fog, but we do have stable portals, I think. Maybe, maybe not. No, no portals. Yeah. We do. Oh, sorry. No portals, but we do have blizzards. Yeah, these settings look right. 90-second turn timer, balance with dice. No bots, so bot settings don't matter. He got fed game 1 because one guy fed him a kill, then Pentix failed to run. Then I barely failed Pentix kill after the other guy beat the crap out of him, and then Electric won. Dang. Game 3 was just a disaster. I got suicided into by 2 different people. Holy smokes. We got some interesting India blizzards there. And then Apes can grab the Japan +2 on a 1 point if he wants it. Or he can keep the Ice Dragon Kill Guard. The +2 is probably worth more at this stage. Are you looking to fall asleep now? Is that why you're curling up and cuddling up like this? Are you trying to get comfy? Okay. Tough night for Q, yeah. If Fung and Apes both get skunked, I demand a redo. Could be a big bonus game here. I think any redos will happen next week, right? You get to well, you get another chance at getting on the board in round 2. Looks like Math is going to go for the India bonus and let Fung have the Afghanistan bonus. Meanwhile, Apes sees no reason why he can't have the Japan +2. Oh, no, he's going to keep the Kill Guard instead. They are really making this a bonus game. Apes isn't, seems like. Group 1 was super bonus heavy. Yeah. I mean, Math looks like he wants India, is all I'm saying. You could see it in a 5-player group, but not a 6-player group. Ice Dragon beefs up his India position. We'll see if that dissuades math. Fung also slightly beefs it up. Doesn't seem to be interested in Afghanistan. Trying to establish a position in the top right of the board. Ferguson closes the door. Yeah, this is not a bonus game. Fung on the left. I mean, Fung has had, well, he's really only had one opportunity to take Afghanistan, and he decided not to. I mean, technically that door's still open, but he just doesn't seem interested. Ape's gonna park in front of Ferguson 6. Cows moves into the Tibet bonus. I guess we can do a quick overview of the bonuses on the Asia 1800s map. All right. +2s, you got Afghanistan on the west side, and then on the east, you got Japan and the Korean Peninsula. You got a couple +3s in the middle towards the northwestern edge of the board, Tibet and Mongolia. +4, Indochina right in the middle of the board. +5 on the west side of the board is India. Then down on the southeast corner is Southeast Asia for +6. And then also in the middle of the board, you got your big +7 for China. All right, that's the Asia 1800s bonuses. Yeah. Was black card block? They just hit a green 2. I don't think black was card blocked. Maybe they were. Ape's westernmost territory is on Tibet. He's migrated a little bit too much to the east. It's probably the best or one of the best we'll see for USA. All but one of these players have played in past tournaments. Yep. I haven't seen, I'm assuming you're referring to Ferguson as the player who hasn't played in a past tournament, but I also haven't seen Cows play before. Marcellus asking if his group is the worst. Yes. Cows has played before? KPO? Gotcha. Okay. Oh, Q's played with Cow before. Okay. FA2, probably. I've seen him. Okay. Yes, because you are in it. Jeez, Chris. Been around for some time. Okay. I mean, I'm fairly new because I've only been around for, oh geez, I guess it's been a year and a couple months now, but first tourney was season A of 2023. Oh dang. So 2 years. Yeah, longer than me. Okay, never mind then. My first tourney was KPO 2. which was what, 2024, early 2024, longer than my mom. Got him, Chris. Got him. Got me. January 1st, 2024. 2204, whatever that year is. Yeah. That was your first one too, Chris? Very cool. Marcellus KPO1 was your first. Oh, nice. KPO1 was like the summer before, right? It was like summer 23. Almost won my first tourney game, but got screwed by dice, so decided to win my second tourney. Risk Legends Season 2 was my first. I don't even know when that one was. I haven't even heard of that one. October 22. Holy smokes. Good stuff, man. Yeah, Spud used to host it. Okay. Hasn't for a while. Gotcha. Interesting. Q is ancient. It was a couple months after Pete originally blew up on the algorithm. Okay. Popped up on your recommend. Took him like a year to get into a PRP semis. Dang, are you still throwing shade, Chris? Holy smokes. Hey, welcome in, King of Jerusalem. Thanks for your first time chat. Hey, I just made my first final, buddy. I'm going places. You tell him, Q. Stand up for yourself. You're always so soft-spoken. I just want to go to bed. You can go to bed if you want. No one's keeping you awake. He's like, yes, you are. All of you people being here for me to shit talk are keeping me awake. Chris and Chips, no GM. I'm stuck in a tournament game. Oh, okay. What game are you playing right now, Chris?
Yeah.
Ice Dragon doesn't really have any spots on the northwest corner of the board. I suppose he can get there if he really wanted to. And we're in the first round of trades. Cows took the 4, Dragon with the 6, Fung with the 8. No card skipping or any other type of shenanigans or misses. So everyone's going to get their normal trade. Jerusalem also stuck in a tournament game? Or are you stuck in a ranked game? Interesting move for black to open up Sri Lanka. Yeah. Zango's dumb event lab tourney. The Frank Assassins one? That one's not dumb. I threw my game this morning. I had game 2 in the bag and I threw it on time. The 70% in game 2 was literally fed to me and I choked. Yeah, Frank Assassins. No, Frank Assassins. Because you would call it would be the adjective for someone from France, like way back when, wasn't they were French, they were a franc. So whenever I see it or read it, I read it as Frank Assassins. Anyway. He could have called it French Assassins. Frank ass Assassins. History lesson up in here. Yeah, the Franks, man. And then at some point they became French. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Ooh, is Apes finally taking the +2? Holy smokes. Removes the kill guard on Ice Dragon. Waits until the first round of trades to take his +2. Interesting. All you need is the ass, since Assassins is occluded. Can't spell ass Assassins without double ass. Yeah, strange play by Apes. Should just call it Frank's ass. Frank's... Wait, so if it's a double ass, that means it's got 4 cheeks and 2 holes, right? Mongoose was commenting about my math skills earlier. Oh, man. Ooh, red removes that Apes position, but I guess Apes didn't care about it all that much. All right. I've been goofing off with you guys in chat here. I haven't paid attention to any kill lines. Not that I'm particularly good at that anyway, but ooh, Ice Dragon making a beefy 17 over in India. All right. Fung strengthening up his 9 over there. Ooh. Ferguson appears to be attempting a... No, he's not attempting. He's feeding. He does not have Taiwan or Indonesia. He has fed cows again. He fed cows in game 1 and feeds them again in game 3. Holy smokes. Can math get to him? If math sets, he guarantees the red kill, but forfeits the points. But he should be able to kill him going through Apes' 5. And I think it's entirely reasonable to attempt it. Loses 6 on that 5, though. Going to come down to a 13v9. And gets the cows kill. GG's to math. 3 more points on the board for him. I'm not sure what the Ferguson play there was. I guess he forgot about the other positions that cows had. But math is certainly not complaining about that feed. Doesn't really have anyone else chained or lined up here. Apes cashing in on the +2. His board is fairly opened up now. Gonna combine his 2 positions up in the top. Ice Dragon sets on 4 for the 25. Does Ice Dragon have the Ferguson kill? Ferguson is now the weakest player on the board. I think he does have this. Ferguson need a lot more oops going on there. Does Math even get another turn? They accelerated the sets. He may not. We'll see. GG's to Ferguson. Well played to Ice Dragon, putting another 3 points on the board for himself. Can Ice Dragon sweep from here? Fung is on 35 troops. Does Ice Dragon have his kill? May as well add to the 3 if you're going after that 11. Ape's looking at cards that he does not seem super likely to be able to use. 13v10 is the next riskiest roll. Fails it. Fung is going to live to set on 4 if he's got it. Not enough troops needs great dice. Yeah. Yeah, needed to roll that. Should have rolled that first, but Fung lives to set. Sets for 35. Can he kill anyone? Doesn't look like he can. Nowhere close to killing. But is going to guard the ape skill from Math. $40 set from Math to Law. Can Math get to apes? Has to run through a 35 in Taiwan or a combined 23 in China. Math is instead going to go after Ice Dragon. Taking the optimal path here through Fung's 1 at the top. As long as he gets good dice on this 10, he should have it. Decent enough dice. 28v13 should be plenty. And takes the Ice Dragon kill, which does set him in turn. GG's to Ice Dragon. Well played, Matthew Law, taking the 3rd bounty of this game, his 2nd of game 3. Sets in for 45. Baby girl here is babbling from the excitement. Go for black first, and then chain apes. This should all be 100% rolls here. GG's to apes. Math gets another bounty worth points. Sets in turn for the 50. A bit of a lopsided 1v1 here. Not in General Fung's favor. Math 2 Law going to finish it out with a 3rd bounty this game. Or no, wait, a 4th bounty this game for him. And the W in game 3. All right, that is it, folks. So, USA Round 1 Group 2 ends with Math 2 Law on 45 points. Ice Dragon on 26 points. Apes, Cows, Fung, and Ferguson all with...
no points.
Yeah, all with no points. How's it going?
I said no good. I mean, no sets on 4 in the first couple games, and that
Well, you had
I don't feel like I had.
You had a set on 4th game at the end of game 3 there.
Oh, you're right, but that I never got to use. You're correct.
That's a bummer. Enjoy your consolation donut on the scoreboard.
I get a donut?
Yeah.
No,
When
no, that's not good.
when
I
you
don't
look
want
at the
that.
scoreboard, it kind of looks like the shape of a donut.
It does, but I'm not going to look at the scoreboard. It
Okay.
was just, I don't know.
Yeah, it was certainly rough for you.
Oh well, lots of. I don't feel like there were feeds. I don't know.
Actually, in game 1, green fed red, and in game
Yeah,
3,
yeah,
green fed
yeah.
red.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Now thinking about that, yeah, Green did. But then again, I do remember looking at Green. These were his first play with friends games ever.
Oh, really?
So I'm happy. I'm happy that he joined the tournament. I
Yes.
welcome him.
Yep. He'll certainly learn as he goes along. That's for sure.
He will, and that's fine. But hey, I like seeing new people here, and that's awesome. So,
All right.
who's here?
Welcome in,
Fung,
Fung. How's it going, cows?
the cows, and cows left. He doesn't want to talk to us. Oh, he's back.
What's good, people?
How's it going?
Good.
GG's, guys.
Good. Congratulations to Math to Law and Ice Dragon, especially
Yeah, I was
Math to Law. I think he's the big winner of the evening.
Yeah, he got 2 games there. Doesn't even want to join us to talk to us. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean the post game chat's always optional.
That's true. That's fine. No, he did it. He did all right there. I don't mind that. Hey, how do you guys feel about getting 0 points? Or did you guys get a kill?
Nope.
I
The
goose
only
egg, buddy.
the only bounties taken in game 3 were by Ice Dragon and Math.
Oh, okay. So the winners all got more points. Cool.
Yep.
Yes.
Four
I was trying
4 of
to
you
look
got
for a
0
kill in
points.
game 2. Yeah, I was trying to get a kill at least in game 2, and then I was like, wait, no setting on 4. Oh wait, I got a 4 trade. That's awesome. Just I was like, yeah, this is fucking great. Oh well.
Yep.
Oh.
Tell Maj in the Twitch chat saying Math is giving his post game chat from the winners podium.
Yeah, he
There you
is.
go.
All right.
Well, this is an
Fung,
exciting post game. Thanks, guys.
yeah, no, I was.
I mean,
Hang
a
on,
couple of
sorry.
feeds, like not a lot to say.
Yeah, I wanted to give each of you guys a turn to talk. I kind of wanted to start with cows because one of the things that I noticed was game 1, it looked like green fed you by stealing your bonus. And then game
Yes.
3, it looked like green fed you by seemingly forgetting that you existed in Southeast Asia and Taiwan. But
Yes.
I could be mistaken about those being kill attempts. Like game 1, maybe it was just a bonus steal as opposed to a feed, but it resulted in a feed. Game 3, it's hard to argue that it was not a feed.
Yeah.
Well, he even said oops in the third game.
Yep. So yeah, go ahead, cows.
Yeah, the first one, it could have just been a bonus steal. I wasn't heavily guarding my bonus. I was trying to make more mobile stacks. And so it was pretty easy for him to just take it. But yeah, in game 3, that just felt like a feed. There wasn't any way he had the kill, and I didn't know why he attempted it. But yeah, I have no idea.
It's
Oh, hey, they're both in the waiting room.
Oh, they just got here. Okay. Hey, welcome in, guys. Sorry. I literally just noticed that you guys were down. Like, I looked a second ago and nobody was in there, and then I looked back and now you guys are here. All right. Anyway.
I forgive you.
Hey, I mean,
So
you did pretty good on your points there, Math, so well played.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did excellent.
yes, thank you. I deserved the 70% run, though there were a few edge rolls there. They were, 70%, 80% rolls, especially there at the end. So that was nice. I was focused a bit too much on getting a kill first. I'd like to start, if I may, with was there some interesting strategy happening in the third game that I missed, or is it just a mistake?
Yeah,
I thought it was an intentional feed with like the
we were
love react saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
give me a better
so
placement or something."
we were
no,
just
I'll
now
explain.
talking
All
about
right.
that.
So
Please,
there's a few factors that came into play here. The first two, I've only been playing for a couple months and I only play classic fix. So these new settings, they make my head spin. I have no idea what the hell's going on. On top of that, because I don't really play these settings, I trying to figure out what to do. I thought I had a line on red, and I also didn't understand that there weren't placement points. So just all around, just shit play by me. My bad on that. Now that I know more about how this works, which I should have read, and I'm sorry, that's on me. I will do better in the future. I didn't mean to piss anybody
they're
off,
funky
but
settings, man.
yeah,
I
just
I
bad
feel
play.
you.
My bad on that.
I feel you. Having you get no bonus points at all for second place.
Yeah.
Even if like the only points you get is like for, second place and 4 bounties is 12 points. First place still gets 15 or 20. Like you still the game mode still incentivizes that a bit more. Now, obviously 12 is better than 0 or whatever. So I've seen people
Right.
stretch to get a bounty and then they'll immediately die.
So some comments from the chat. A little bit of a mixed bag because I'm gonna share these back to back.
Mhm.
Couple people wanted to tell Ferguson that despite the feeds, you still play better than 99% of new players, particularly ones that are new to a tournament.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I was not sure about, I'm just trying to learn. I'm hoping to like not ruin anybody's night. So that's good to hear. I appreciate that.
And then the other one, which is kind of coming from the other side of things, is a player asked, when do the 4 players that did not score plan to get good?
Apes, you want to take that one?
Eventually.
Do I want to take that one? I had no sets on 4. The majority. You were watching my stream. You saw my no sets on 4 in the first 2 games. So I'd like to pose that. And game 3, I was gonna try. I had a set on 4, and then I died finally. And that's my excuse. But everyone else can put in their own 2 cents.
Can you at
I
least
was
say
getting
something
all
about like a kid throwing poo at you or something?
Say what?
Did I hear a kid crying in the background of
That's
your
my
mic?
that's my kid.
No, that's my
Oh, crap.
kid's
I
kid.
thought someone was
Excuse me.
throwing poo at you. That
That's
was
my
my hope.
co-caster.
Yes.
Was Fung, were you trying to say something?
No, I was getting all excited game 3 because I felt like I finally had clean lines on green there, and maybe roll things into a kill chain, and then the board blew up like one turn before.
I was very worried about that. I saw it coming a mile away, and I could not stop it, man.
Well, and then like you locked your stacks. So I was going to ask you, Matt, what was your idea locking your stack in like the weird island off India? Were you just trying to
I'm
get
in
out
the
of black taking a bonus?
I'm in the 5th spot. I'm in the 5th spot in a progressive world dom game, man. I want to hope, stay out of the way, and maybe it'll get to my turn on what is that, round 8?
Yeah.
And
That's fair.
that was my thinking. That was my hope. Try to make it more awkward for you after you kill a person or 2 to kill me. That was my primary thinking, because you just love smacking my stacks and telling everyone else to hit my stacks.
Yeah.
I
Ugh.
mean, 3 bonuses
We were
I
all
felt
trying to
like was
break
a
you
little
game
much.
1.
Oh, it
because
was
you had
ridiculous.
3
That's not the
bonuses
point. We're
game
not
1.
talking
That was
about me and my
nasty.
ridiculously big bonuses and how they drag on the floor with how great they are. Okay, I guess we kind of are. Sorry.
I'd have done the same thing in your shoes, man. I don't blame you.
Your little island hiding spot was good. It made lines difficult on you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and then game 1, Fung, you had a nice pocket with those blizzards, the Greenland Newfoundland combo.
Oh yeah,
It was
that
a
was nuts.
beautiful +10.
Yeah, there again, I was just waiting for the right time to try and snag a bounty into a run, and things, well, once again blew up before it got to
Yeah,
that point.
like that one of those last turns, I tried to break everyone. I'm looking over there. I'm like, I can't break you. I mean, you have a 32
Right.
on the portal, and then the 17 blocking it. I can't get through there. I'm like, I can hit everyone else, and I don't know. But then still, math ended up winning anyway. So
Yeah, I couldn't do anything about it. Your manhood was too strong. I just couldn't handle it, man.
Yeah,
It
I was
does.
impressed you could string together the 70 run even with a kill with all that locked off. So that was, some nice pathing there.
Yeah, and I was looking at it like, man, you have so many territories locked behind there, and like for the first 6 turns, 8 turns, I had no portals in those 3 bonuses that were definitely entirely mine, legitimately.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing about having a section of the board locked down is you need 70% to win, and Fung had like what 15% of the board to himself ish.
On a choke point.
Yeah,
Yeah, on a choke point, and when there were portals going up back there. There was just one, so you just have another open stack.
it was basically a 2 point. 3 points if he wanted to hold because he was guarding the other +5. But
Right.
in terms of the
Yeah, but on
territory
all the
count,
territory.
yeah.
So that was great placement. I had a lucky spawn. And then for the third game, I was in kind of a good spot because Fung got smacked a bit.
Yeah.
And then I think the pure victory, seeing the victory and snatching it, that would be Mr. Round 2. I'd like to hear about that one. Was it sitting there and everyone could see it and I just didn't? Or what?
Ice Dragon is the only player who's not in here.
Oh, darn,
Damn it.
'cause I wanted to congratulate him because that was a clean run. And like,
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought Green was going to have the best chance to run when he took that second bonus.
Green-
But I was impressed with that Ice Dragon run.
I didn't know the right time to start, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
It's just novice to the
They did
game
a, like
mode, really.
70 stack there, and I was just waiting for you to
I
just
was-
go plow around the board.
I thought about it, but it looked like there were too many like stacks in the way, and I was trying to map it out, but I got beat to the punch. I probably would have split wrong somewhere anyway. So I'm glad that someone got the win that's like, an actual quality player, to be honest.
I was chuckling to myself because Fung spawned with that +2 and then was negotiating and emoting his way into a +4 upgrade. And then as soon as he moves out, Ferguson just says, you don't want this house, I'll move
Yoink.
into the main.
Dude, I
I'll
was gonna
take this
it if no one else
+6.
did. Someone
And-
with a +3 was gonna upgrade, man.
No, yeah, I was really gonna go over there, and I was like, "Oh, okay," because everyone moved into the bottom right there. I was like, "I'm gonna take this one," and I couldn't get that one. I was like, "I'll take this one," and like, then you took it, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually expected Apes or Math to take it and then be sitting on a +5. And I'm like, apparently I'm just insufficiently greedy here.
Yep. But and yeah, Ferguson wasn't punished for that. Because everyone in the chat was like not only did he take the second bonus, but he was guarding the smaller bonus, which normally could backfire
Right.
and result in a downgrade, but it ended up not in Ferguson's case.
I was waiting on Fung to do something because he did the threaten, and then
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
gonna wait for a turn to see what happened, and then no one went. I can't remember the turn order, but I thought that I was not. I thought a bunch of people didn't do anything for a while.
What are you guys talking about with this chat? Were you guys all able to talk to each other during the game?
No.
No.
So a bunch of people
emote.
are watching us live because we're so
Oh
great.
yeah, I was.
Oh, the Twitch chat.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotcha.
what I mean. Yep.
Okay, so there's like a bunch of viewers like, what the hell is that guy doing?
No, we're all secretly talking to each other and conspiring against you, Colonel. Sorry.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, that's my excuse. You know what I mean?
And then the other thing was everyone had stacks all throughout the board, pathing different lines, but we were the whole Twitch chat was worried about what is this 85-90 stack gonna do.
Right.
That's why I never tried to take the other bonus.
Just
because
suck
I
his
didn't
thumb.
know.
Well, we could tell that you were about to do something with that, right? But people were
Yeah.
wondering if that was going to be a kill stack or a run stack.
It was going to be a run stack. A couple more turns and I would have done it. I would have just went for it. But I was hard to map out the line with everything else going on and just make sure I did it right. So
Yep.
yeah, I just I just got beat to the punch.
It's tricky when the board state changes every turn, and you need what 40, 50 territories on the Vegas map for that run.
Something like that.
Yeah, 40 something.
Yep. And
Yeah, the top players will know not as some of them go with number of territories. Some of them go with number of territories you don't take, and see the 30% of territories you won't take, and say, okay, those are the big stacks. Therefore, I have to hit all of these other ones, and therefore, how do I get to those? The ones with the omitting those 30 with the big stacks on it. How do I get to the rest of them? And usually you need at least 2 stacks, maybe 3, depending on kind of what pockets you're going to, so you avoid having to run over like an 18 in the middle of it.
That's the downside of being in one position, no matter how big your stack is you're basically guaranteeing yourself to have to hit one, if not 2 big stacks, which you never know what the dice are going to be on those, right? If you get bad rolls on one or both, then you're just going to run out of steam.
That is true, and I knew that, but in my case, I figured I better take my chances with one than split in the wrong places. Just because, again, just being new to the mode, I was like, well, I'll just
I will
see what I can do.
I will say there's no way you lose if the player before you runs it and fails.
Yeah,
that is true.
If the player before you runs you and fails, you want to have one big stack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you just plow through.
That's true.
Happened.
Just clean up, clean house.
Yeah, I've been in that situation where someone before me runs, and I have a few stacks somewhere else, but like only one of those stacks can fit through to the other side of the map or whatever, and a bunch of my troops just remain inactive. You can't do anything. The single stack avoids that. One of the best players in the world, Arco himself, loves going to the single stack late in the game. So you are in good company, sir.
Interesting.
Yeah,
good to know.
Absolutely. Check him out. He's got a lot of different stuff, and just looking at streamers, talking to Twitch people. Some people shoot for the shits and giggles. Some people like challenging and interesting little things and whatever. But if you're going for there's only a handful of risk streamers that focus on let's actually have quality play, and focusing in on that. Arco has a lot of fun, but if there's a good move, he's going to do it. He doesn't explain it very well sometimes, but he will see the move and jump on it, and he does the single stack, as I mentioned.
So I did have one question going back to game 3 for Apes.
Oh God, what did I do? Or not do?
Well, you waited. No, I wouldn't have brought this up if it didn't end up being consequential. But you waited until the first round of trades. You traded on 5 for your 15 set to take your bonus and remove the Ice Dragon Kill Guard. And Fung, before the turn that Math won on, Fung correctly guarded your kill from Math. But
I don't think I did actually. I think
I tried. Yes,
he did try.
Tried and failed miserably.
But here's the problem: I'm not sure if Math would have had the Ice Dragon kill, because Math, it seemed like you changed your target from Apes to Ice Dragon after Fung put his 35 in Taiwan. So to me, it looked like had Apes not taken the Japan bonus and left Ice Dragon behind him, I think it might be an open question on whether you had enough juice to get behind Apes and get that last Ice Dragon too.
Yeah, did you have a thought there, Apes?
Yes, because I was thinking about taking that bonus from turn 1.
Oh.
Why not take it turn 1?
Because the thing was, I didn't, because I was like, okay, if I take this bonus in a Prague game, all of my externals are going to get removed, especially since I'm going last in turnover. So I waited until I solidified them. Like, I made them each big enough that I wouldn't get them removed, or I didn't think I would. And that's why I waited to take it. And I wasn't really thinking more of the leg. I was like, okay, an extra 2 now. They're not going to care as much. And I didn't think it was going to go that fast. So that's why I waited, because I didn't want to get stacks removed. And then I was like, an extra 2 here and there for another turn or 2 or something will be fine. I didn't think his kill guard was going to make that big of a difference at that point in time, but I was wrong.
I mean, it may not have. I'm just asking the question because the positioning of everyone's troops on the last turn there, the the path for math may have changed if Ice Dragons 2 was still behind you.
No,
the
that's
order
true.
might have changed, but that doesn't matter if there's no placement points. But what I was expecting you to say, Apes, was I didn't want to have a bunch of troops standing in the way of someone going in for the kill, and they were going to go in anyway. So I'd rather them not have to run over my 15 stack there.
I did think about that too.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, if they do that, because he was out there and he less, and plus he'd already won a game and you'd already won a game, and I was like, well, maybe one of the rest of us is going to do it, and then if I block him from back there, that was going through my head as well. And so, I mean, here or there, I don't know what would have been better if I would have done it or not. I mean, we don't know. So,
Yep. All right, cool stuff. Do any of you guys have any other comments or things you'd like to share about the set of games here?
hey, I was happy that what's his name? The new guy. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat feed right now.
Ferguson.
Colonel. Yeah, no. I looked at your name before the game, and it said this was your first Play with Friends games ever. And I was like, we got a newbie here.
Dang. Yeah. Yeah,
And I was
brand
like,
freaking new.
that was one particular reason I didn't hit you when you had the 2 bonuses and like the big stack. And I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. But secondly, I'm just happy you're here to play, and it's a fun community, and you should stay and play more tournaments because it's fun.
No, of course. Yeah, I feel bad that people had to kind of have an interesting game at their expense, but as a result, I learned a lot, and I'm going to be doing a lot better in the future, and probably playing a lot more varied game modes to
feel
prepare
bad.
for future
Just
stuff.
play.
So.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I will. I mean, I'll
just
feel bad.
play.
I'm still gonna do what I need to do. I just feel bad that nobody likes shit play in a game that's going generally
From
well.
one man to another, I need to tell you that you're not allowed to feel that feeling. It's not allowed. Sorry.
No.
Sorry, man.
The only time you're allowed, like, no one minds shit play as long as you don't do it and then think you're awesome for doing it. That's fine.
That's
if you
fair.
do
That's
it
very
and
fair.
someone's like, "Hey, you should do something like this," and you're like, "Oh, cool, thank you," that's awesome.
No, I
You're like,
really
if
do
you're like,
appreciate
"Screw
it.
you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you. I hate you, die." Then like, no, that's not cool.
Had you?
No, that's why I'm here, is because I was like, maybe I can like get some like pointers on like how the games went like in the chat, because like I honestly wasn't gonna join because I was like, oh god, I wonder what's gonna happen. But like you said, this
rewatch
is
it, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
the whole thing is available on
Yep,
the PRT stream, right?
Oh yeah, very nice.
The
I
national,
think I'll do that.
I think all the national qualifier games are going to be on these streams of the various casters. But when we get it into the World Cup itself, all of those games will be on PRT. So this particular set is on my Twitch.
Well, I guess will you link your Twitch in the chat just to help everybody out?
I think my Twitch is going to get linked in the Creator Hub section.
Oh, the Creator Hub.
Or
Okay.
self promotion somewhere. I'll put it.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
Find it out. Colonel, we'll get it to you.
Yeah.
And then you can look at your game. You're like, oh shit, why did I do that?
No, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that, but I'm excited. I'm excited just over time to get better.
Yeah, I've learned a lot
there are
about playing Risk.
3 different places where I'm like, oh crap, I messed that up. So like it never goes away.
Yeah. Number one, watching your own stuff, but then number two, you will never learn as much than when you had a win, you had a kill or whatever, and you fail it. Like that's when you learn, because you didn't do it right, and you're like, I won't let that happen again. A 29
that's
on
also
a
when you die inside.
24 isn't enough, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that and go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's also when you die inside a little. Like literally just this morning, I failed a 70 run on time, and I was like 3 or 4 spots short. And it was just because it got to me, and I thought the player before me would win, and I simply wasn't ready.
Oh my god.
So
that
I've
sucks.
been kicking myself about that one all day. But you die inside a little bit and you try to like take it and move on and go into the next game, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, I appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah.
But we all
That-
got to start somewhere and just keep at it.
yeah,
I would say that, and don't play ranked games. Just join in the main server and join all the risk servers and do the play with friends games, even if you're not in the tournament. It'll help so much more than playing against the ranked games.
Yep.
Yeah, because you can have a post mortem after the game. You can actually talk about it and
Also, the
get
players are better.
advice. Yeah.
Is it generally pretty easy to get games going that way?
Yes, and like just proportionally, I mean, all the people here, with the possible exception of General Fung, I mean, we're all really nice.
You know, some of us are
General
bigger
Fung will
jerks than
shiv
others.
you and kill you in the shower, but
Oh
all
my
the rest
God.
of us are great.
Yeah, the first game I think I ever played with Fung, he and I got into a fight. Like, I can't believe you broke me. Well, I can't believe you broke me. Wah. I don't even remember it, but we're
See, I
good
still
now.
hate you.
Yeah. But you know, you'll run into spats and disagreements like that, but like as long as like generally the community's attitude is, okay, that was that game and we can, you know, push it into the next, you know, we'll forget about it when the next game starts.
Oh, so then Chad pops in here, and like he gets angry and just screams at you. So
That's true.
Yep.
I was just gonna defend Fung, but then I was gonna drop a joke saying, "Well, you better stay away from Fung." Then I guess next game.
But
You never know, man. You
I-
got to
I-
be unpredictable.
I did
Yeah.
want to say that had about the attitude comment that that was made. Ferguson, you do have the right attitude because had you come in here saying, "Oh no, it was correct for me to feed cows in game 3
Oh, no,
instead
yeah,
of
no.
saying what you were saying."
Well,
You would but like sometimes people do that. Sometimes people come in and they're like, "Yeah, no, this brain dead move I made was actually 300 IQ and I would do it again."
Yeah,
40
and Cheater does
tests.
that all the time, man.
taken from the chat. Yeah. Well, the worst part about it was not even knowing the tournament rules properly. That's what really sucked. Because when it went into the chats, like you don't get placement points. I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, and to be honest, I didn't read them. I figured they were going to be the same as all the ones I had seen like streams of and videos of. So I honestly I don't really use Discord, so I have trouble navigating Discord. I have to get better at that to like figure out everything I needed to figure out. So yeah, that's the worst part about it is the reason why I did it. Not only was it a bad play, but what I was, even feeding a kill in general just didn't do anything except like ruin somebody's game. That's what I feel the worst about. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't even fruitful in any sense. So, but like you said, noted. We'll do better in the future. Yeah, I
none of
definitely
us
don't.
read the rules. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I definitely.
Rules are like, oh wait, that was a rule. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, that was embarrassing. But like you
We
said,
have
we'll
we
move on.
have very elite players that don't read the rules and feed the game too. Don't worry.
All
Nobody
right.
would ever
Oh,
take a bonus in like semifinals and have to bot out.
Yeah. Or set on 3 when a specific tournament says you're not allowed to set on 3.
Yeah.
Does that come up? That's a rule sometimes.
There was
yeah,
a tournament
it
that just
happens.
wrapped where one of the rules for some of the games was you can't set on 3.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was an effort of trying to engineer card luck out of progressive World Dom games.
It just made games annoying.
Well, my response to that is, how are you going to engineer luck out of a game based on dice? Like,
Yeah,
But it's very
seems
true.
interesting.
I mean, they're already engineering about making it balanced blitz instead of just true random all the time. But hey.
well, true random all the time is cancer. Another game I played
It's
this
so
morning.
much fun though.
Another game I played this morning, I rolled an 8v1 and lost 7. So I'm good on true random.
Oh, true random is so clutch though. I mean, it's just
Yikes.
it's the true origins of the game that make it great.
Is that the reason why everyone hates the real game of Risk?
No. The
I
real game of
enjoy
Risk.
the real game of Risk.
I enjoy playing it, but it literally takes 4 hours no matter what because you literally have to roll your dice
Yeah,
for
you
every
can't-
single.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
can't
That's
blitz.
so
no
fun.
ballot. Yeah,
You
there's
can't
no
blitz in the real game.
Well, you can in a real game you could do a true random dice roll. So
No,
Well, no, it is
I'm not
true random
talking
because
about
you're
balance
actually-
blitz. I'm talking about you can't blitz, right? If that 90 stack of greens went up against a 50 stack, instead of just slamming it
It's
once,
3v2 for
you're
like 20
3v2
minutes.
for 30 minutes.
And then you're moving the pieces off two at a time too.
Yeah, two at a time and like counting, and then like I mean, hell, I had the ones that had like Roman numerals on them, so
Yep.
you're taking 5 and doing math to put them back on.
Yep. Here's your 2 pieces. Put them in your box. Oh wait, no, you got a prisoner of war there. Give me my piece back.
Or when you get big enough, then like someone's dead, so you have to start using their troops for yours to make enough because it gets so big. And it's just like, God damn it. The real one takes forever. I haven't played the new one in years, and now, hell, if I played like with like the guys that we play with on here, I don't understand how long it would take. It would be ridiculous.
Turn
I
timer
would love it
66
though. It would be so much
fixes
fun.
everything.
And there's no time limits either. So I mean, because
Yeah.
each dice roll takes fucking 30 minutes.
All right.
Oh, good times.
Well, we've successfully dwindled the viewers in my chat, so that's my goal with the post game chat is keep talking until there's nobody left watching. Anyway,
They all
I'm-
left. Man, we're
no,
that boring.
No. Only
It's
half,
horrible.
only half of them left. We're good. All right. Well,
All right. Well, until next time, gentlemen. Thanks for the fun.
All right,
Yeah.
GG's guys.
GG's,
Colonel
guys.
Ferguson, GG's man, and welcome to the
Good
fun.
luck.
come back
Yeah,
next week for
yeah.
round 2.
Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you.
Have a good one.
All right. That is it from me, folks. There's going to be some more World Cup action. Holy smokes. I don't know if the full schedule's posted yet. Australia Quarantined is going to cast Australia round 1 group 1 coming up in a couple hours here. I don't think he's live though. I'm going to send you guys over to Harlow. And then after the Australia game, New Zealand's going to play at 9 UTC. Quarantined game, by the way, is at 6 UTC. That's Australia. New Zealand game at 9 UTC. And England and USA Group 3 play at 10 UTC. I don't know if I'll be up in time to actually cast that USA game, though. The next USA game. Anyway, that's it from me, folks. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye now.
Come on, Orange. Trade Kamikaze into the white player, and I'm